Sardines. I thought they were really gross at first, but then I kept watching the canned fish files, and now I can't get enough of them. This is my first can of sardines. The first one I ever had were the Trader Joe's ones, which were cheap. Were pretty good for someone who never had sardines or canned fish before, and are no longer stocked at my local Trader Joe's, so that sucks. But today, I'm going to try Cento. I think that's how you say it. Skinless and boneless sardines in olive oil. I know a lot of people don't like skinless and boneless. I've never had skinless and boneless, so we'll see how it is. I do like the bones and the skin in sardines, but we'll see. Nutrition facts: 21 grams of protein for 195 calories. One of the main reasons I wanted to try sardines in the first place was because I needed an affordable and healthy protein source, and healthy fats and all those healthy things that are in sardines. So I thought, why not? So let's crack it open. So while I was trying sardines, or trying to convince myself to try them, I was like, why the hell do they exist in the first place? They seem really gross. And I understand the whole like preserving food, but what's so special about, sardines? So I thought I would go, through the usual Wikipedia loophole or rabbit hole and learn a little bit about why they exist. I don't want to spray oil everywhere. There you go. Okay, that was safe. Okay. Oh, they're packed pretty nice actually. Little. I'm so used to seeing them with skin. I was like, why are they white? But while going through Wikipedia and a couple other websites, it was actually pretty fascinating how we got canned food. So I thought I'll go that over with you while trying these Cento sardines. Just get a little piece out. Did they come out? No? Okay, I guess they're really packed. And then again, I am using a fork. I can't find my chopstick, so bear with me. Okay, let's get this piece out. Bon appetit. Okay. They feel chewier and fishier than the Trader Joe's ones. The smell is definitely a lot stronger, even though it's in olive oil. Olive oil taste, though, I can taste olive oil pretty well. It doesn't just taste like oil. But basically, imagine you're Napoleon, doing Napoleon stuff, being a short king, and invading Europe as you do. But you have so many people with you, and you need to carry food, and the logistics is a nightmare. So probably, I'm assuming what they had were like hardtacks and other probably raiding the local farms and getting food out of them. So how do you feed all these people, decent food so they can keep marching on, especially, as you head towards Russia and inevitably suffer the Russian winter and lose? Usually people would smoke food like meat or salt it, drying, but they didn't really work well enough. Soldiers, they were starving. Food was often rotten, especially once water got in contact with it. And, armies can lose wars because they couldn't eat. So Napoleon and his little cabinet, they basically held a contest to try to figure out the problem. They offered a prize. I think it was around 12,000 francs. In today's money, around $300,000. To anyone who could invent a better way of preserving food. So there comes this guy named Nicolas Appert. Pardon my crappy French. I haven't taken French since 8th grade. He's from the Champagne region in France, where the alcohol comes from. He was a chef, confectioner, not really a scientist, but he knows food. And he was also obsessed with the question, why does food keep spoiling and how do you stop it from spoiling? And what he did was he looked at Louis Pasteur, the very big at pasteurizations, his germ theory. Actually, no, Pasteur didn't exist then. He wasn't alive then, or the germ theory wasn't there. But what Alper figured out was if you take food, put in a glass bottle, like the champagne bottle kind, and seal it tight with a cork and some wax, and then drop it in boiling water for long enough, it somehow keeps the food fresh. So he figured it out, doesn't know how it works, but he knows it works. And the food would stay fresh for months, which is crazy, especially for back then. And this works so well. He tested on everything: soups, vegetables, fruits, meat, milk. It worked. So in 1809, he won the prize, 12,000 francs. And he would actually publish his findings in a book. I believe it was a condition of getting the money was you have to publish it so then the government can keep doing it. And the book was called The Art of Preserving All Kinds of Animals and Vegetable Substances for Several Years. Very creative. Gotta give him props for that. Very creative name. And that book kind of changed everything. So I guess Napoleon invading Europe is the reason I have sardines in front of me in a can, cooked and able to last for a long time. I'm gonna keep eating these sardines. They don't taste bad. They're pretty good. I do prefer the Trader Joe's ones. I think I haven't had this in a while though, so I need to taste them. But these are decent. A little on the fishier side for me, but that could just be this can. And I think I'm gonna spread this on some toast and put some guac on it. So I'll see you in another video. Bye.